Hey, what's going on? Rakeem Madison here, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the 5 biggest mistakes I feel I've made that have cost me a bunch of money. Let's just say a bunch of money, okay? And I'm going to talk about those 5 things. And what I want you to do is, if you've been on this journey for quite some time or you're just getting started, let me know some of the things that you're probably struggling with right now, or if you've been on a journey for a while, just let me know some of the mistakes that you made, right? Because it could be somebody watching this video that could be going through that exact same thing, all right? So with that being said, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Also, tick that bell icon if you want to learn how to build a long, sustainable business that will eventually give you the freedom you deserve. All right. So with that being said, let's get into these 5 things. And I think number 3, tons and tons of people who are doing online businesses are actually failing with this particular thing right here. All right. So number 1. One of the biggest mistakes I feel I made is not having a mentor right from the jump. See, I want you to think about this. Like, if we were to go to a landfill, like a minefield, and there was somebody who pretty much knows the minefield. They've walked through it tons and tons of different times, and they know where to step. Now, I want you to think about this. If you go out there, you don't know anything about that. It's like you're just leading yourself to where you're just not going to be in a great place, right? Now, imagine you go out there with the person who knows where to step. They know how to avoid getting blown up or whatever, right? They know the steps to take versus you, that's somebody who's new. You're not going to know everything what to do. Right. And even the mentor, they have a mentor. So it's always important for you to actually, follow what's being laid out, of course, and then be coachable. And when I first got started, right, I was trying to take the cheap route. Yeah, I would pay for this over here. That wasn't that much. But when it came to investing into a mentor, it hurt me because I was doing all of these things that I didn't need to do. And I guess you can say it punched me in my mouth a bunch of times, right? And because I was trying to go the cheap route. So my recommendation for you that's watching this is to get a mentor in the beginning, because if you wait, I just want you to think, you could have fast paced because you had a mentor. And because I have a mentor to this day, I invested into a mentor in 2016. And that mentor has taught me multiple different things, and that mentor has allowed me to earn multiple thousands of dollars here on the internet, right? Multiple thousands of dollars, and I'm very grateful for him. So make sure you get yourself a mentor, and make sure it's somebody who you value the type of lifestyle that they live, and that's what you want. And kind of leading me into the next thing, which is number 2, is I was listening to too many people. You don't wanna listen to this person over here, this person over here, this person over here, this person over here. Yes, most of them may actually be getting results. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to confuse your mind, because your mind says, okay, let's listen to this person, and this person is saying, hey, I'm doing this, and I have this perspective on this, and this person over here might say something completely different. So now when you're just getting started, or if you've been on this journey for some time, it kind of just like it confuses the mind, and what it causes is overwhelm. You don't know what to do because you got two different opinions from 2 different people, or 3 or 4 or 10, right? Because when I was getting started, I was listening to multiple different people, and trust me, I was in overwhelm. Some nights I'll be up late, I don't even know what I want to do because I was listening to so many opinions. Okay, so that's number 2. The third one, oh man, the third one, these two, the number 2 and number 3 kind of correlate, but the third one is shiny object syndrome. Shiny object syndrome. So let me break it down. So have this ever been you? So where you're focusing on one strategy. Let's say, for instance, it's TikTok. You focusing on it, right? You're doing what you're doing. You following the strategies that you learn. Maybe you bought yourself a course, and you're going through all the strategies, right? And then you just happen to watch this webinar or this YouTube video where it shows somebody generating 150 leads in 24 hours on Twitter, and now you're like, oh man, that Twitter looked real good. Let me actually go over there and see what that's all about. And then guess what? You then now what you're doing is you're spreading yourself thin. You got TikTok over here was what you was trying to focus on. Now this person got this massive result. Oh, let's see what what Twitter is about. And then you start focusing on Twitter, and then it goes from Twitter, oh snap, he just generated 50 leads in 20 minutes on YouTube. Oh, let's check out YouTube. And it's literally a cycle. I kid you not, it's literally a cycle, and that's the cycle that I went on, right? I was joining this business opportunity, right? I was feeling like, that's not really working like that. Let's go over here. Oh, this strategy is not working. Let's go over here. And that is the thing that will kill your online business. You will not make any money because you continuously spread yourself thin. Now, moving me on to number 4. Right now, we're talking about the strategy. I wasn't focused on building, high income skill sets. I was more focused on things that wasn't actually making me money. Right? The things that weren't making me money was trying to create a logo. A logo is not an income producing activity. Right? Trying to spend all this time doing things that I could actually outsource. Right? I could outsource those things, but at the time, my mind wasn't thinking about outsourcing, right? I was just trying to do all the stuff. And in that time, I was wasting a bunch of, like, during that period of my, my journey, like I was wasting a bunch of my time. And, obviously they say time is money. And if I'm wasting my time on doing things that don't produce income, then guess what? I'm not going to get any results at all. It's just going to be a big fat goose egg. So when you're going on your journey, you want to think about, what can I do today that's actually going to help me put money into my bank account? What can I do today? Who can I serve? What problems can I solve? And when you think about the problems, I want you to also think about, if you're selling products, obviously you're here watching this video, you're an entrepreneur of some sort or a business owner. But if you this is what I want you to think about. What it is that you're selling, understand what you're selling. Number 2, who are you selling it to? You got to get clear on your avatar. Who is the person that you want to attract? And let me actually share with you this, is that usually the person that you want to attract is actually you when you were first getting started. Let me explain what I mean. So when you were first getting started, there were some struggles that you had, right? Maybe it was generating leads. Maybe it was getting team duplication. Whatever it was, you got to think about it as the person that you're trying to attract. They're going to be dealing with those same things. So that could be your target market. Now, that's one way to look at it. But another way is to get clear on the type of person. Is it a male? Is it a female? Are they in between the ages of 25 and 35? Or are they between 45 and 35? 45 and 55? What is it? It's all about getting clear on who it is that you're trying to attract. And then you got to think about what strategy you're going to actually use to be able to drive traffic to attract those people. So for example, you know what you're selling. Let's say, for instance, you're selling tools. Okay, who are you going to be selling it to? Okay, are you going to be selling it to realtors? How can that help the realtor? And then how are you going to market it? Are you going to use Facebook organic, YouTube organic, Facebook paid, or YouTube paid? What are you going to use to be able to attract that particular audience? Right. So I think I was on number 4, where I was pretty much talking about the outsourcing, and then the last thing, which is number 5. I feel as if number 5 is one of those things that you have to really truly invest into yourself. That was another thing. Like, it kind of hits on the first thing that I was talking about, but it kind of goes deeper, because if I'm not investing into myself, how can I become the best version of me? I can't become the best version of me. And remember, I was talking about how I was, going down the path of, I want to spend the least amount of money. But how can I spend the least amount of money and become the best version? I can't do it. And so, I got into the mindset, and I kind of trained my mindset to say, okay, look, I can't become the greatest like without investing in me. And the more I fed that to myself when I was looking in the mirror and I was doing my, my mirror work in the morning. Part of my process was to say to myself, you are the number one video marketer in the world. That was something that I actually said to myself. But along with that, how do I become the best video marketer in the world? I got to invest into learning, in my particular case, since I focus on YouTube, learning SEO better, learning different tactics, learning different strategies that I could use to not only help me to generate income, but to help the people that I come in contact with as well get to the results that they want. Right? So hopefully you got some value from this. Hopefully you enjoyed me sharing these with you, and these could possibly help you. And like I said in the beginning, let me know down below in the comments some of the mistakes that you've dealt with and some of the problems, because basically I can kind of reach down in the comments and probably help you out with some of the issues that you may be possibly having, or create some more content videos here on the channel to help you even further. All right, so with that being said, if you got some something from this, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Also drop me a comment down below letting me know if this was helpful or valuable. And if you want to learn what it is that I do online to earn an income, I'll leave the first link down below in the description. You can see exactly what it is that I do. So with that being said, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace.